Okay, now, these are some of the comments from others that were in there. Number 6. Don't have the camera pointing 3 foot in front of your bike. Let me check my camera angle. I think mine's right. And try to keep it steady. Now, I've noticed this camera of mine has no vibration reduction in it whatsoever. So, I'm on a rough road, it gets kind of rough, but try to keep it steady. Us old folk get sick. Alright. Don't video an everyday chore. Well, I'm guilty of that one. But I try to talk about something interesting while I'm doing it. I added kind of a side note to that. Don't videotape an everyday chore unless it's something real interesting, like going to get a case of Keystone Light at your local Come and Go. And number 8, number 8, edit out the silence. And there ain't much more to be said about that. You know, it's like, that's part of that, keeping your videos to that ideal 7-minute mark. If you edit out the silence, it isn't, unless there's some real good scenery in it. I mean, heck, sometimes, you know, I can look out there in that bean field and see 89 deer trying to come up here and accompany me in this fine strip of road. You know, and that would be interesting. I wasn't saying anything when that deer jumped out in front of me. It was silent. Well, no. I said a little something after the deer hit me, okay? But I cut that out. So sometimes it's good to not only edit out the silence, but edit out the non-silent part. Yeah, okay. Number 9, interact. See number 5. Making comments on the videos or video responses kind of enhances the vlogging community. See number 5 above. Now, here's a couple of mine. Number 10. Don't vlog yourself. I recommend this one anyway. Don't vlog yourself disobeying the traffic laws for your own good. There's nothing to say that won't come back to bite you, you know. It's a possibility that any law enforcement, it's public information kind of, you know. I would think any law enforcement agent they wanted to could go out, use that in a court of law against you. I'm not a legal expert by any means, but it seems as such. Number 11, on that same note, if you are disobeying the traffic laws, don't rag on the cagers for getting in your way. It really bothers me when somebody's speeding down a highway and they're ragging on some cager for being in their way when they're doing 80 and a 50 or something like that. You know, they've got just as much right to the road as you do. And if they don't want to disobey the traffic laws to get the hell out of your way, that's okay. Or I saw a video of Navy Thomas 8, and he mentioned this. It's one of the things that I admire about Navy Thomas 8. He says it like it is, and it's just that. He just says it like it is. If you're like out on the interstate and you pass somebody on the right and somebody else is passing them on the left like you're supposed to, don't rag on the cager if you meet them on the other side and they're in your way. You know, it's not their fault that you're passing on the right-hand side. Let's see. Number 12, introductions. Intro to videos. And I'm not talking about the short and sweet, okay? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the long or the obnoxious. If I open up a video and it's got some loud, obnoxious music in it, I'm going to turn it off. Or if it's got somebody standing there like Batman with their arms crossed looking into the horizon, and with somebody walking around them in circles holding a camera, you're a little bit too important for me. Yeah, I'm switching that one off. Now, number 13, rubber down. Keep the rubber side down. Man, that's above all. Pay attention to what the hell you're doing and pay attention to your environment. Assume that everybody's going to pull out in front of you. It's just the way they are. And I don't have number 14 written down here, but it's kind of my own, you know. And it really doesn't have anything specifically to do with moto vlogging. It's just kind of the way it ought to be. Ended on a bacon. There's a couple out of you out there that have heard me talk about this, but I'll try to explain it. It's kind of hard for me to explain. You know, when I have breakfast in the morning, my lovely wife will get up. She'll get some of those fresh eggs that the girls have left for us out there in the chicken coop. She'll fry them up. She'll fry me up 3 slices of bacon, toast a couple pieces of bread, and I always try to make sure, not always try, I pretty much always do, leave myself at least a half a strip of bacon to end the meal on. A good way to end the meal. And that's kind of the way this is. It's kind of just a way to do your life, man. Just end it on a bacon before you go to bed at night. You know, if you have a significant other, tell them you love them. Kiss them goodnight. Even if you've had a big argument during the day, end it on a bacon. You go to visit somebody, shake their hand, end it on a bacon. And on that note, I'm going to end this one on a bacon. And I'm going to say, and I know I'm going to miss a few of you, and forgive me now, but you know who you are, okay? I wrote down a few here. 1963 Impala 2-door, R-Peak, RC62, the Suburban, or the Smyrna Cowboy, Big Bill Chicago, 500 passwords, paying a little attention going through that damn thing there. RWR, and last but not least, my old buddy Tom and my old buddy Chuck. We be mates. Okay? We be mates. And that's about all I got to say that. I ended it on a bacon. Y'all take care and have a good day out there and have a Merry Christmas. And may you and your family enjoy the next year and all the years to come. Good day.